Hey YouTube, what's going on? Welcome to another episode of the Albino Rhino beer review. We have our last beer. No, I shouldn't say last because you never know what order I post this stuff in. So, one second, let me just do this. So we have another beer from Wild Rose. In the order I've reviewed them, this is the last beer from Wild Rose. Holy shit. This hair's getting long, eh? Anyway, the last beer from Wild Rose is 4.7% alcohol by volume. It is a classic English ale. It is the Wild Rose SOB, which is special old bitter. So yeah, nothing really special to say about this other than I've had one beer I've really enjoyed by them, and a bunch of beers that have been, okay, they've been there. Nothing you can complain about. So let's pour the beer. One second, there's a little bit of water. I was rinsing my palate off with my glass. Again, we're using the Merid Seuss glass, the Merid Seuss goblet. So, I mean, you pour it, and you can't say the color is wrong. I mean, you have exactly what you should have. Kind of goldy. You know what? That's really orange. That's really orange. That's almost like the orange drink from McDonald's. Almost, not quite. A little more gold hinted, but it's kind of like that. Very beautiful color. Smell? I got something that smells. Oh god, that is gonna smell. It is a very classic smelling English ale. However, with that said, I mean, you're getting a biscuitiness on the nose, you're getting an earthiness on the nose, but it also smells quite reminiscent of their IPA. The hop profile seems to be somewhat similar. I'm not going to say completely similar, but they probably have one or two of the same hops in there. Let's try it though. Cheers, guys. Yeah. That's very similar to the IPA. A little breadier, a little biscuitier, a little more dry on the palate, but other than that, it's quite similar to the IPA. Not as sweet on the forefront as I would personally like. But again, nothing wrong with this beer. There is nothing to complain about. I say it's quite similar to the IPA, and it is quite similar to the IPA, but the more sips I take, it's like a 3 mixture. It does taste somewhat like a British bitter. It does. It has, as I said, the breadiness, the earthiness. It has all that. The earthiness actually comes out with a slight touch of grassiness, which is where I'm getting my next thought, which is kind of like a Pilsner. It does come off quite Pilsner-esque as well. Now, the hop profile, again, a lot like the IPA. It tastes like there's some Fuggles in there, or some East Kent Golding. Whether or not they both are there, I don't know, but it tastes like it. And they're coming off a little grassier than normal, which is making me think Pilsner. And lastly, there is a little fruit ester in there, a little berry fruit. A little touch of like a strawberry. It's an interesting beer. I can't complain about it. It makes me think of so many different things. It makes me remember their IPA, both in scent and in taste. It makes me think of the Pilsner style. It makes me think of just an export ale. It's just drinkable. It's a beer. It is a beer beer. If you were in a movie and you ordered a beer, this could be what was put in front of you. There's nothing wrong with this. If I was in a tavern and I ordered a beer and this was just, and you know, just like in the movies or TV, and they just go, give me a beer, here you go. Yeah, I would be completely happy with this being the beer given to me. Out of 10, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. I would buy this one again. There's nothing wrong with it. It's not in your face. It's not splendid. It's just, I think the reason I enjoy this one more than some of the other Wild Rose products, and I enjoyed the, excuse me, is because, yeah, it's bland and unassuming, but it's a bland and unassuming style. So it's hitting the marks properly. Cheers, guys.